Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, Dragon King 72 Media LLC on YouTube. And if you're watching this on TikTok, thank you for coming to Dragon King 72 Media. And if you're watching this on Twitter, Dragon King 72 Media LLC, and Facebook, same thing. Well, actually, it'll have my name, but I want to come and talk to you all real quick about Jason Collins, a basketball player who we lost a few days ago. Who was openly gay. We lost him to brain cancer. And I appreciate Charles Barkley giving this gentleman the flowers that he deserved. Hopefully he got them before he passed away. But Charles Barkley is not known for his gentleness when referring to a lot of folks, and I've had problems with who Charles Barkley was, but over the years, you know what I'm saying, he has evolved into, not that he would give a damn because he don't know me, but a human being who I can respect in a lot of areas, particularly when it comes to his support of the LGBTQI+, which is genuine and authentic, and not anything for clickbait and just a social media presence or a good standing in social media. So, Jason Collins fought two battles. He fought the battle to be appreciated and respected, which he had earned even before he came out. And then there was the one with the brain cancer, which we found out. And my heart goes out to his family and his partner, which is his family if he had one. I believe he did. He played for the Brooklyn Nets. I don't remember any other team. Like I said, I'm not necessarily an enthusiast when it comes to sports, but I did remember him coming out, and I did remember him playing for the Brooklyn Nets. And he was able to come out, be himself. That in itself was a battle in the era he came out in, not to mention being a black NBA player. He chose bravery over over fear, if you will. And I'm quite sure that battle itself prepared him for the cancer battle, because as a black athlete coming out in society, not to mention on a team. And Charles Barkley also had mentioned one thing, and I listened to him. He was on ESPN with Shaq and whoever it was on the panel, and he spoke about black people being the most, hold on one second. My poodle was being, not my poodle, but my pet, he's being bad right now and putting things in his mouth. But Charles Barkley had talked about how black people in society are the most homophobic, and he didn't lie. He didn't tell one lie, and he told the absolute truth, because they are. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with it in my own family, and this is the second time I'm making this video, and I mentioned in the previous one that I couldn't post that black people, particularly those who have a religious background, they'll support the drug dealer. They'll support the drug dealer. They'll support the habitual alleged rapist in the family, and defend, and they'll support the consistent batterer of women. You know what I'm saying? But those people have some type of hierarchy over somebody who's gay. Which is not necessarily a shock to me. I'm 54 years old. I've dealt with it in my own family. I've had people who have done some of the most heinous shit, that I know and related to, and they're given this big praise for doing something simple like getting a fucking job or getting out of jail, but they will be praised over me, because I'm a homosexual. It's like you're gonna praise, you're gonna support, you're gonna uplift the guy who's been in jail all his life, or the guy who's been doing all this shit, but somebody who wasn't and has actually accomplished some things like education and some and just done some things, became a published author, but because I'm gay, I don't deserve your recognition. And that's the problem that I am having. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that I'm having to deal with. And it really just bothers me that Charles Barkley had to say that. You know what I'm saying? I respect him for saying it, but it bothered me that he even had to say it. And he also went on to say that if people think, and he was definitely talking to the black culture, but he said if people think that there's not all the sports industries are not I guess infused with a lot of gay people, he said you'd be stupid, because there are a lot of people that are gay. He said they just can't come out because society won't accept them. And when I heard him say that, I was like, wow, I've never heard that come from somebody of his position in society from the sports world. You know what I'm saying? He actually said that, and he meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows it's fucking true. So when he said that, if you think that all the different sports, NHL, NFL, NBA, soccer and all that don't have gay people in there, and a lot of them, you be fucking stupid. And he told the fucking truth. He told the fucking truth. That's why old boy, forgot his name. I forgot his name. He was supposed to be a part of the St. Louis Rams back in the day, but he had came out before they had signed him. And so I think there was, because a lot of people think he should have waited to come out after he got signed by the St. Louis Rams when they were in St. Louis. And I don't think so. I think, he would have been disingenuous, and he wanted to be authentic. And that to me shows me that he has a lot of respect for himself, versus trying to play the game the way the NFL wants him to play it. Stop. So that to me says that he values himself. He had integrity. You know what I'm saying? He was going to let you know now, fuck the contract. But if they were smart, they'd have just put him on the team anyway. And it's a really big deal that Jason Collins was able to do that, because he was brave enough to do it. I commend Charles Barkley for telling the truth about the whole, there are many, many gays throughout all these sports in areas in our society. It's just that society won't accept them and let them come out and just be who they are. And that's unfortunate as well. But, that's all I wanted to say on Jason Collins. May my condolences to his family, to his partner, to anybody that knew him and truly knew him. And he was a trailblazer. It's unfortunate we didn't have more NBA players, NFL, soccer, NHL people just come out. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, because, some people can live their way. Me myself, having came out in the military, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I went in doing don't ask, don't tell, where, my life was on the chopping block, but a lot of the Marines that I knew, they knew, but so what? You know what I'm saying? They saw the real me. They understood my heart, my mind, and soul, and a lot of them even protected me, you know what I'm saying, while I was in there. But yeah, so just be yourself, everybody. Just be yourself. Life is too short. Be yourself. Just be yourself. Love yourself. And the people that are around you can't do that, it's time to let them go. It's time to move the fuck around and get around some people who do love you, who do respect you for all facets of who you are. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I appreciate it. And tell your mother, your father, your cousin, your brother, your sister's auntie, the stepmother you can't stand, the stepfather you wish it never showed up in the front door, whoever they are. Let them know about this video. Subscribe, share. I appreciate those people who are watching this. I appreciate those people who can get a clear, concise message, not just from the ear, but also listen from your heart. And that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace out.